All right, one of the things that we want to go over also is if you do have to kick. Now, kicking is a great technique, but once again, it's a double-edged sword. You know, you can potentially, you know, lose your balance, and so we want to kind of be very clear on that. So, but when we do kick, we never kick above the belt. There's no reason for my leg to come up that high. I want to keep it low. I can kick the kneecap out. I can kick the groin. Great place. Groin is not an end-all, be-all, but it's a great place to slow them down a little bit and then do other techniques or maybe multiple kicks in that area. How do you do a proper groin kick? Now, if you use the ball of the foot, like a traditional karate kick into the groin, you may or may not hit your target. You'll hit the groin, but you may or may not hit the part that's important to make the guy go down. All right, so what we need to be able to do is, you know, the testicles. You have to kick the testicles to make the guy go down. If you don't kick that and you kick any other part of that, you're going to get him mad, and it will hurt a little bit, but it's not going to put him down. Then it's going to be harder for you to be able to get that kick, try it again the second time, because now he's going to be checking, he's going to be blocking it because he knows that's what you're up to. Right? So we want to go one shot, you know. Once I kick him in there, right, and I got him disoriented and he's down a little bit, then if I want multiple kicks there, that's fine. But you got to make sure that first one has to work. So it's a little bit of technique. Here's a real easy way to ensure that you kick the proper area, you get the testicles and everything. All right? What we do is when we kick, I actually point my toe. If you look at the toe, it's pointed down. I'm not going to kick with the toes. I'm going to kick with the instep or the shin. The instep or the shin. All right, that's really important because all I have to do is lift this leg and shoot it straight up between their legs, and I'm catching everything in the neighborhood. All right, so you bring the leg up, kicking straight all the way up, and then you're bringing it back. My hands are up, and I'm defending myself. All right, so what I'm going to do is, Taryn, if you would come out and grab one of those focus mitts. You can grab the longer one right there. I'm going to slip that on. Yeah, there you go. So let's say this is about groin height. You're going to use about his groin height. I'm not going to, once again, if this was the groin target, and it's a big target, I'm not going to try to pinpoint with my toes. It'll never work. But if I bring my legs up if I bring this shin and instep up between the legs, anywhere in the neighborhood, I'm catching everything. I don't have to be precise. I'm just kicking straight up. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to show you another technique. Now remember, all the techniques I show you, there are many more out there. You know, palm strike, hammer fist, those are just a couple. We're just trying to, you know, scratch the surface. You know, the shovel kick, which was the kick I just showed you before, using your shin and your instep. That's a kick that's, you know, one technique. Another technique that works really well when they're in close quarters, you can't deliver a kick. A kick like the shovel kick is great for kicking and running away, right? But let's say the guy's in too close. You can't throw a kick. Maybe they're so close to you that you can't even throw a proper palm strike or a hammer fist because they're too close in your face, right? What we need to do in that situation is we're going to resort to knees. Knees and elbows are the two most durable parts of your body. When you lock your elbow structure together and you hit, you can create a lot of damage. And you can also hit with a lot of force. And the same thing with the knee. When you grab someone and you knee them, you can hit, you lock the knee structure together. You're going to be able to really hit them with a lot of power, right? Right? And be able to get away safely. Knees to the groin are excellent techniques. If you can't get to the groin, you can knee them in the thigh, on the side of the knee. If you ever got dead legs as a kid from someone you know that they start hurting, there's something called the femoral nerve that runs down here, and you can do a lot of damage with that knee. Temporarily shutting that leg down, so that way you can get yourself to safety. Right? So knee strikes, and what we're going to do is, there's a couple of methods of throwing a knee strike. What I like to do is I like to control my opponent. So as opposed to lifting my leg up, you notice the higher my leg goes, the farther my back goes back, which means I have the potential of falling backwards. What I want to do is I want to hold him in tight, let him come down, and knee in nice and tight. Notice that although I'm moving back a little bit, I'm not reaching up, pulling back a lot. And that's really important because you don't want to knee someone and end up on your back, and now you got to fight a different fight. So we're going to keep those knees low, right, into the groin, the side of the leg, the femoral nerve, or the side of the knee, right, just to help us get to safety. When I do knee, Taryn, may I borrow you for a second? You got to slip one on for you. So, you know what, there's two ways to do this. Put your shoulders and your thighs. What I want to do is, I want to either pull his shoulders down so I can knee, boom, or control the head. If you've ever done that, if you ever watched any football or know anything about football or wrestling, you know, you control the head, you control the body. I can move my opponent around by controlling the head. So I come in here, creating a lot of pain, a lot of pressure, nice and tight. Notice I'm not leaning back, I'm pulling him towards me, and I'm giving him the power. All right? Once again, I'm aiming for the groin. I'm aiming for the groin. Maybe the solar plexus, if that's all I got. Or if you, after the first two and his head starts to sink, I'm kneeing in the face. Boom. Pushing him away, getting the safety.